Hi, hello, welcome to my next lecture on lecture number 6 on basic principles in chemistry, stoichiometry. Okay, let us start. In this lecture, we have a first problem is there, that is insulin problem. Insulin contains 3.4% of sulfur. Each molecule of insulin contains 6 sulfur atoms. Calculate the molar mass of insulin. So here there are 3 points. Insulin contains 3.4% of sulfur. Each molecule of insulin contains 6 sulfur atoms. Then calculate the molecular mass of insulin. So here, what is the meaning of 3.4%? 3.4% of sulfur. We know that 3.4% means 3.4 grams of sulfur is present in 100 grams of insulin. 100 grams of insulin. And moreover, one more point they are given, that is 6 sulfur atoms are there in one molecule of insulin. When insulin is one molecule, then sulfur, how many molecules are there? Atoms are there? 6 atoms are there. 1 mole of insulin contains 6 moles of sulfur. So it is very clear that 6 into atomic mass of sulfur is 32 is said to be the mass of sulfur present in 1 mole of insulin. Means if you know this value 6 in 32 grams, 192 will come, is present in how many grams of insulin, that is said to be its molar mass. Okay. So we will find what is that x. What is x? X is equals to 6 into 32 is 192 into 100 divided by 3.4, that is equals to, after simplification, we got 5 6, we got 5647.05 grams per mole of insulin. So this is the answer for this question. Okay, hope you understand. Let us see the next question. Now we have the next question, that is example number 2. So in this question, they are giving polystyrene is a compound polymer which has a molecular formula Br3C6H6 C6H3 C3H8 n times. Then a sample of this polymer has 15.5% of bromine by mass. Also they are given hint. Calculate the value of n. Calculate the value of n. So we can understand here there is a big formula is there, but in this we have 3 bromine atoms are there, 3 moles. That is the meaning of it. And another point they are giving is 15%, means 15.5 grams of bromine is there. That bromine is present in 100 grams of this polymer. Okay. In the same way, you can calculate it here. From the formula, we came to know that 3 moles of bromine is there. 3 moles of bromine is there means if the mass of the polymer is atomic molecular mass, then it contains 3 moles of bromine. 1 bromine atomic mass is 80 grams per mole. So 3 bromines are there means we can easily say that 3 into 80 grams of bromine is there in 1 mole of this polymer. So this is present in how many grams of polymer? So if you know this X, that will be the molecular mass of this polymer. So we will find what is X. So X is equals to 3 into 80 is 240. So it is 240 into 100 divided by 15.5. Let me check the calculation. I'll see the calculation now. I have this is 24,000 divided by 15.5. So here I got the value as 1548 1548.38. So 1548.38. This is the answer I got. So this is the molecular mass of this polymer. Molecular mass of this polymer. Now we can understand that this n value you have to find means you have to sum all the atomic masses and n will be remains n only, which will be equals to 15.48. Okay. Therefore, according to the formula we can write that is 3 into bromine is 80 plus 6 into 1 carbon is 12 plus 3 into 1 hydrogen is 1 plus n into 1 carbon is 12, 3 carbons are there. So it is 36 plus 8 hydrogens are there. That is equals to 1548.38. So this is 240. This total is 75. So 240 plus 75 is 315. So 315 plus 36 plus 8 is 44. So 44n equals to 1548.38. So you know what is 44.n? 44n, that is equals to 1548 minus 30.38. 3 is 315. Then that subtraction will get 1233.7 I got. Now I can calculate what is n. N is equals to 1233.7 divided by 44. Upon simplification, I got answer 28 for this one. Okay, 28 is the answer for this problem. Okay, let us move to the next question. See this question. Example number 3. In this question, they are giving at room temperature, the density of benzene is 0.86 grams per cc. And the density of carbon tetrachloride is also given as 1.5 grams per cc. Then what volume of benzene contains same molecules are present in 250 cc of carbon tetrachloride? First of all, we all must understand the relation between density, mass and volume. All you know what is the relation between density, mass, volume. Density is equals to mass by volume. They are given 250 cc of carbon tetrachloride. So 250 cc of carbon tetrachloride is given, means that 250 cc of carbon tetrachloride mass we can calculate. Mass. What is mass from the density formula? Density into volume. and they have already given the density of carbon tetrachloride is 1.5. So 1.5 into volume of CCl4 is 250. Upon simplification, you will get 375 grams. So 375 grams is the mass of carbon tetrachloride. Okay, mass we calculated, and moreover we know carbon tetrachloride molar mass, molecular weight, carbon is 12, one chlorine is 35.5, a total of 154 will come for this one. So molecular mass we know, and we know the mass of carbon tetrachloride. Then what is the number of moles of carbon tetrachloride? The number of moles of carbon tetrachloride is equals to mass 375 by molar mass of carbon tetrachloride is 154. So 375 by 154 will become equals to 2.435. So this is the number of moles of carbon tetrachloride is present in the solution. So now from this we can understand one thing, that the mass of this 2.345 moles of benzene, okay, is can also be calculated, because in the problem they are given volume of benzene contains same molecules, means number of moles of carbon tetrachloride is equals to number of moles of benzene also. So now we can find what is the mass of this 2.435 moles of benzene. Moles of benzene. As you know, 1 mole of benzene is 78. So 78 into 2.435. If you multiply this one, you will get 189.93 is grams is the mass of that benzene. So volume of benzene we can easily calculate using this density formula. What is that? Volume of benzene from the density relation, that is equals to volume is equals to mass by density. Mass of benzene we got is 189.93 divided by density of benzene in the problem given as 0.86. So if you substitute this value upon simplification, you got 220.8 cc as the answer for this question. Okay, hope you understand. This whatever carbon tetrachloride number of moles we calculated, which is also equals to number of moles of benzene, that we have to understand from the problem. This is present in the given problem. That hint, using that one we can move forward in the calculation. Okay, let us see the next question. Here example number 3. At room temperature, the density of benzene is, not this one, example number 4. Yeah, at room temperature, that problem is over. Now for A and B are the two elements which form compounds A2B3 and AB2. If 0.15 moles of A2B3 weighs 15.9 grams, 0.15 moles of AB2 weigh 9.3 grams, then calculate the atomic mass of A and B. Let us see in this. They are given some hints in the problem only. That is, atomic masses of A and B should be calculated. For example, atomic mass of A assuming A small a, atomic mass of B, we are assuming small b. Assume like this because for simple calculation only I am telling. In the given problem, 0.15 moles of A to B3 given. What is the number of moles of A to B3 given? 0.15 moles given. It indicates that its mass by its total molar mass. What is the mass of this compound given in the problem is 15.9 divided by molar mass of this one will come the sum of the atomic masses. I have already assumed atomic mass of A is small a, atomic mass of B is small b. So 2A plus 3B is the value in the denominator. It will become equals to 0.15. This is one calculation. So in this, we can easily calculate what is 2A plus 3B. 2A plus 3B is equals to 15.9 by 0.15. That is 15.9 by 0.15. Upon simplification, I got 106. This is the value. So what is the equation I got here is 2A plus 3B is equals to 106. I got this is the equation. Assuming this equation is first equation. Okay. Let us move on to the next calculation. And one more thing they are given, that is AB2. Whatever AB2 is there, AB2 is also given 0.15 mole. What is the meaning of it is, its mass given in the problem is 9.3. So 9.3 divided by sum of the atomic masses A plus 2B. So 9.3 by A plus 2B. 9.3 by A plus 2B is equals to how much? 0.15. So I can write A plus 2B, which is equals to now 9.3 by 1.5. 0.15, sorry. So what is the simplification? A plus 2B, that is equals to 9.3 by 1.5. I got the simplified answer is 62. So now I have got, this is the value. What is the value? 62 I got. That is 62. Means what is my second equation? My second equation is nothing but A plus 2B, that is equals to 62. I am assuming this equation as equation number 2. So we have to solve these A and B, that means solve the equations. So how can we solve it? See, here 2A is there, here A is there. So multiply 2 with second equation with 2. We will get 2A plus 4B equals to 124. And first equation as it is, if you write it, that is 2A plus 3B, that is equals to 106. After subtracting this one from the first one, here you will get B is equals to 18. B is equals to 18. Similarly, if you substitute the value in any one of the equation, A plus 36 is equals to 62. Then A also will come, that is equals to 26. So What are the atomic masses of A? Atomic mass of A is 26. Atomic mass of B is 18. This is the answer for this problem. Okay. Hope you understand. Let us move to the next problem. Problem number 5. So this is example number 5. They are giving a potassium 40 is a natural occurring isotope having a natural abundance of 0.012 percentage. Then how many potassium 40 atoms do you ingest by drinking 1 cup of milk containing 370 milligrams of potassium? Very good question. Here one hint they are giving, that is nothing but we have potassium 40 is there, that potassium 40 is 0.012 is the abundance given. So potassium 40 percentage of abundance given, that is 0.012 percentage means divided by 100 into the 300 milligrams is given. So 300 milligrams will convert into grams, it will become 0.370. That will come as the mass of this potassium 40, that is equals to, upon simplification I got 4.44 into 10 power minus 5 grams. Okay. Now you can easily find the number of moles of potassium 40. Number of moles of potassium 40 is mass given by mass is the 4.44 into 10 power minus 5 divided by potassium atomic mass in the formula. K40 means 40 is the atomic mass, will become equals to 1.11 into 10 power minus 6 moles. So this is the number of moles of potassium 40 in the problem. Now they are asking how many potassium 40 atoms in the question. So the number of K40 atoms, will become equals to number of moles into Avogadro number. Number of moles we got is 1.11 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into Avogadro number is 6.022 into 10 power 23. So upon simplification we will get 0.684 into 10 power 17 is the number of K40 atoms. This is the number of potassium 40 atoms in the 370 milligrams of milk. Okay, potassium milk. Okay, let us move to the next question. Assuming that human body contains 16 to the power of 13 cells, the earth population is 4 into 10 to the power of 9 persons approximately. How many moles of human body cells are there on the earth? This is a very good question. One more important standard question we have in this. They are telling that one human body contains, one person contains 16 to the power of 13 cells. That means one human body contains how many cells? 6 into 10 to the power of 13 cells. Like that, if you calculate it for the entire population means the total population on the earth, total cells will become equals to The number given is 4 into 10 to the power of 9 persons are there in the world, will be multiplied with 6 into 10 to the power of 13 cells per one human being. So upon simplification, I got 20.24 into 10 to the power of this is 22. So I can make it 23 by putting here 2.4 10 to the power of 23. So this is the number of cells in the world approximately. Then they are asking how many moles of human body cells are there on the earth. You know, number of moles formula, number of moles is available cells by Avogadro number. Number of moles of cells present is equals to available is 2.4 into 10 to the power of 23 divided by Avogadro number 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23, which will become equals to, these will get cancelled, 0.398 number of moles is there. Okay, this is the number of moles of human body cells are there in on the earth. That is the answer for this question. Okay, let us move to the next question. This is our last question. This is example number 7. The 2 liters of mixture of oxygen and ozone weigh 3.5 grams at STP. So what they have given is very clear. 3.5 grams of mixture is there containing ozone and oxygen at STP. We need to calculate the volume of ozone in that mixture. It's a quite interesting question. Without thinking, we can't do it. First of all, 2 liters, whatever 2 liters given in the question, the 2 liters is the volume of the mixture. The 2 liters mixture, whatever is there given, oxygen and ozone, oxygen plus ozone, the mass they are given, that is equals to 3.5. That is 3.5 grams at STP. But we know that at STP, any of the mixture, if the mixture is 1 mole, that we can consider as 22.4 liters of this mixture is there. This will contains how many grams of at STP, that will calculate it. So x grams, assume x grams. What is x from it? Okay, x is equals to, I'll do here. So what is x here? X is equals to 22.4 into 3.5 divided by 2 liters. Upon simplification, I got 39.2 grams at STP. 39.2 grams of this mixture at STP. Now calculate the volume of ozone. Before finding the volume of ozone, we must have to calculate the number of moles of ozone. Okay. So this mixture is there. In this mixture, how to find the number of moles? Assume number of moles of this oxygen is small a and ozone is 1 minus a. Assume like this. Or you can take ozone as small a, oxygen as 1 minus a. Then what will be the total value from the formula? So that means the number of moles that I am taking as oxygen atomic mass is 32 into A plus ozone molecular mass is 48, oxygen molecular mass is 32 plus ozone is 48 into 1 minus A. That mass of the mixture will become 39.2 we obtained already. So it will be 48 minus 16a. Minus 16a is equals to the 39.2. 39.2 minus 48. So what is the simplification? Is nothing but 39. I'll do it. 39.2 minus 48, 8.8. That is, my God, it is 8.8. This is also minus. So what is A? 8.8 by 16.16. I got is, just a minute, 48 minus 39. Will become equals 39. So 48 and 39 and all these things are substituted. The value minus 48, 16a. So you got it is 0.55. No problem. So what is A is number of moles of oxygen I am taking. What is the number of moles of ozone I have assumed, that is equals to 1 minus A. That is equals to 1 minus A is 0.55. A equals to 0.45. So 0.45 moles is the ozone value, number of moles. And we can simply calculate what is the volume of the ozone in the mixture. Therefore, volume of ozone in the mixture is nothing but this number of moles into volume of the mixture. Volume of the mixture in the problem given is 2. That is equals to 0.9 liters. Now this is the answer for this problem. Hope you understand. Here there is a twist is there. That is nothing but after finding the x value is mixture mass, we have to assume some number of moles of ozone or oxygen, and after that we have to find what is the volume of ozone in the mixture. Okay. Hope you understand this problem. Thank you.